Hi everyone, I'm Nikitina, and you're on my YouTube channel Nikitina.expert, where I'm meeting with international real estate experts. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you are interested in overseas properties. And today we are going to talk about a breathtaking project with a big marina in Cyprus. And to discuss this, I invited Yanis Antonio. He represents the developer company, and he will tell us all details about this amazing project. Hi, Yanis. Thank you very much for coming.
Hello, Katerina. Thank you for inviting us and giving us the chance to present AYIA NAPA MARINA through your channel to your esteemed followers. It's our pleasure.
As I see that behind there is a model of one of the tower of AYIA NAPA MARINA. You're in the showroom.
Correct. I'm currently located in the showroom, which is within the marina, within AYIA NAPA MARINA. We moved here since March 2020. All operations are in place as intended. And we're very excited to see this big dream materialize and coming to life.
So could you please tell us about the developer company, more details?
Okay. AYIA NAPA MARINA is a birth child of Mr. Gerasimos Karamondanis, who's been working in design, has signed the agreement with the Republic of Cyprus, which is a shareholder that owns the land here, and invited Mr. Nagib Sawiris, who joined the project and acquired the majority shareholding of the company, and with whose assistance, both financial and know-how, materializes this project. We broke grounds in September 30th, 2016, when the President of the Republic and his cabinet did the inauguration and the laying of the foundation stone. And since then, we've been working very hard in terms of first creating the land, because 93% of the structures in AYIA NAPA MARINA are built on reclaimed land, meaning they're built in the sea. And we came a long way. Last year, we delivered the government building. AYIA NAPA MARINA is an official point of entry of the Republic with passport control, immigration services, hygiene services, and the Coast Guard. Also, we opened up the berths and the marina, and we have yachts and other vessels using the berths here. And of course, we moved the administration building within the marina. Now, 2021 is a very, very important year for us.
So let's talk about the project itself. As we know each other for many years already, I know this project from the very beginning, when it was just like nothing there. And I really believe that this is one of the best projects in Cyprus. It is really very unique project. So could you please tell us more about the project, the location, the infrastructure of the project?
So starting off with the location, it's conveniently located just off the highway, 30 minutes from Larnaca International Airport in AYIA NAPA, which is the most famous holiday resort in Cyprus. Now, due to the highway, it means you have ease of access in all cities, all airports and ports, and makes coming in and going out very easy. The architects of AYIA NAPA MARINA, the master plan architects, are Smith Group JGR from the United States. They're considered to be one of the top 10 architectural offices in the world, and they have specialization in master plan designs and big marinas. What they created here and what they've designed here is the first twisting towers in Cyprus. And they made a lot of innovations. They brought a lot of innovations both in the marina and the villas and the towers in order to make this not only a luxurious project, but also a very innovative project belonging to its century. Something about the location, AYIA NAPA, as everyone knows, is the top holiday destination in Cyprus, and the region itself attracts about 40% of the tourist flow of Cyprus, creating a momentum for investors that might want to capitalize on the appreciation of their investment, or to make good return on investment by short-term or long-term renting it. Having 26 floors in AYIA NAPA Marina, you're talking about landmark buildings that will be visible from very far, both from the sea and from land, so that every apartment is different. Even if you talk about the same unit on two different floors, the view will be different. So you create a uniqueness factor, which also adds to its value. And with the commercial being delivered this spring, it will be alive. And this is what we are very excited about. If I am to talk about something other unique, I would, if I was to select a unique feature of Marina, I would say that it occupies 1.5 kilometers of sea coast in Cyprus. It's a gated community, so most parts of the marina will be closed and restricted to guests, and will be open only to residents. But of course, guests will also be allowed to visit the restaurants, the bars, and the coffee shops, as well as the east side where we have the natural beach. Another important characteristic of the marina is the design. We've talked about the design of the towers. So I would stand on the design of the villas, which are built 4.5 meters above the ground and the sea level, allowing the residents and owners to have unobstructed sea views, both of the marina and the Mediterranean Sea. But at the same time, they allow them the privacy, so they are not seen by people who walk on the beach or they drive with the yachts next to the villas, because the pool deck and the living areas are already 4.5 meters above ground. So this is another feature that is very important, the privacy factor. Also, spaces are designed to be very large and comfortable in order to bring the luxury factor. And all villas and apartments are delivered with heating, cooling, electrical appliances, and smart technology, so that our residents need not to worry to look for details like that. The marina itself is a 600 berth super yacht marina. We have unique designs for the marina as well. We are the first marina with a dry stack in the Mediterranean, which is berthing outside water. And also we have the biggest crane for lifting out yachts in Cyprus. Moreover, we have a floating gas station for vessels that come in the marina to refuel, which is, I think, the first in Cyprus, if not in the Mediterranean.
Just some question regarding the infrastructure for the owners of the villas and apartments, about these restaurants, how many restaurants are going to be there, and also the maybe office spaces, kids gardens, additional swimming pools, spa complex, and this stuff.
Okay. Yes. Well, AYIA NAPA Marina is a resort marina. And as a resort marina, it offers a plethora of choices and amenities for both residents and guests. But everything is open mainly for residents, who will be able to enjoy the natural beach on the east side or the man-made beach on the west side, with the beach club, of course, servicing the West Beach. Both towers have their own pool decks. The East Tower has a pool deck on the 3rd floor, overlooking the marina and the sea. And of course, it's open to all residents. And the West Tower has 2 swimming pools, one for kids, where there will be childcare services as well, if you want to have your children spend the day with activities and play there. and the grown-up pool for the adults. Of course, all beaches and all pools are open for all residents, both of the towers and the villas. The East Tower also has a spa. Now, in terms of cafes and restaurants, already we're finalizing with the cafes now that are entering this month, and some restaurants. I can come out and say that there will be a very high-end bar located in AYIA NAPA Marina. At the beach on the east side, we're going to have a beach bar that will house another Michelin star restaurant with Italian cuisine. And additional to that, we will have a fish restaurant, a Greek restaurant, 3 coffee shops, and of course, plethora of shops for clothing, mini market, pharmacy, bank, whatever one needs to make their stay in AYIA NAPA Marina convenient, but also comfortable.
So you said that there are 2 towers with apartments and also villas.
Correct.
So how many villas are in total and how many apartments? And what is the price for different type of the villas and apartments, and how many square meters each of them?
Villas, we're building 35 villas. As I said, we'll start delivering the villas from next month. And this is very exciting for us because we see them materialize. And 11 of them are located on the beach. So they are beach villas, sizes starting from around 400 square meters internal area. And they go all the way to 700 square meters. And prices begin at 4.7 million euros for the beach villas. The Peninsula Marina villas, which are located on the peninsula, the man-made peninsula, but they are overlooking the marina. These ones, they are smaller. They are about 200 square meters each. And every other villa comes with its own berth, parking space for yacht. And prices start at 3 million euros plus VAT. And then we have the island, where we have another 12 villas. Every island villa has its own berth, and prices there start just like the beach villas at 4.7 million. And square meterage, they start at about 400 square meters internal area. The East Tower, which is available for sale, is about 87% sold out. So we don't have a lot of properties available there. We have about 12 available. The cheapest one is a 2-bedroom located on the 17th floor, which is 125 square meters covered area, of course, with unobstructed sea views, as I said, from living room and both bedrooms and the kitchen. And the price is set to 1.1 million euros. There are 157 square meters, or 3-bedroom choices, 157 square meters covered area, which they start at 3.4 million and they go all the way to 1.8, depending on orientation and floor and number of bedrooms. And finishing, of course, with the penthouse of the East Tower on the 25th floor, which is 781 square meters covered area. It's probably the most beautiful apartment on the island. Since the whole tower is built in the sea, and that's priced at 7.8 million euros. Now, initially, the East Tower had 95 apartments, and the West Tower, 125 apartments. Pricing is around 8,500 euros per square meter for the East Tower, and the West Tower will be launched after we deliver the villas and we open the restaurants. So we create a goodwill and people start moving in and out of the marina. And the prices for the East Tower will start at 10,000 euros per square meter.
You deliver the apartments also as villas finished, but not furnished.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the prices for the villas you mentioned.
Yes, they start at 3 million euros and they go up to 7.5 million euros, depending on the size and the location and orientation of the villa.
Do the clients have to pay all the amount immediately, or they can pay it by installments according to the stage of the construction?
You're correct. AYIA NAPA Marina is a fully financed project. The money is already there by the investors, so we're not trying to sell properties in order to continue construction. When signing the agreement with us and the government, because the government is a shareholder as well, they pay the down payment, which depends from which part of the marina they're investing, 2 towers, villas. They pay from 50 to 60% down payment, and then they follow a structured payment plan depending on progress milestones. So it safeguards them that we finish that part of the construction, the engineering team issues the certificate, and they complete that stage payment. So there's the safety factor as well.
So, and regarding the purpose why clients are buying in this project, it's more about lifestyle. So they want to move here and to stay for a long time or for a short time with the family, or it's more like an investment. So as there is a possibility to rent apartments out.
That's always the question, Katerina. Am I buying for investment or am I buying for lifestyle? From what I saw, even people who buy from lifestyle, they want to secure that their purchase is a good investment as well. So it's a combination of both, sometimes more on the lifestyle factor and sometimes more on the investments factor. We've seen from our investors until now that a big majority for them is for this combination, investment and for lifestyle. Now, coming to investment, some will be renting out their units or villas, either short-term or long-term, in order to create a return on investment, which we expect to be around 4 to 5% per year, depending on when they came in the project and what type of residence they have purchased. But we also have many lifestyle buyers who will be using themselves AYIA NAPA Marina, either for permanently living here or for their holiday, as this is a resort marina. And of course, we had some citizenship clients who invested in AYIA NAPA Marina because they identified as a very good investment opportunity as well. So we have 3 main groups of investors in AYIA NAPA Marina. One is the people who are mainly coming from MENA countries, Middle East, North Africa countries. The second group is from Russia. And the third group is from Cyprus. So Cypriots have invested heavily in AYIA NAPA Marina as they identified it as a very good investment opportunity, but for lifestyle and enjoyment as well. AYIA NAPA Marina price list is pre-approved by the government, and we go based on the actual valuation that the District Land Office has approved, and it's not something one decided to charge. And the other thing, which is very, very important for people who come from abroad, the price list is the same if you are Cypriot or non-Cypriot.
And so let's go briefly through the buying process in Cyprus. For example, if there is a client and he would like to buy a villa or an apartment in AYIA NAPA Marina, so how it goes step by step?
So now, how things are with the movement restrictions, what we do, we basically do virtual tours for every client, private. We do walkthroughs, and we do conference calls and go through architectural plans and finishes through the internet. Once the client has finalized their choice, then we send the reservation agreement, they sign it, and with this execution they send 20,000 euros as a reservation fee. Now, from to sign the actual agreements, they need to come in Cyprus, because as I said, they need to come, they need to visit the Deputy Ministry of Tourism, where the actual agreements are signed there. So for that part, we put on hold until movement is allowed by the government. or if they have someone to appoint as a power of attorney for them who can execute the agreements for them in their absence. As I said before, the down payment depends on what you buy in AYIA NAPA Marina, either villas or apartments, and on how progressed they are. And from that point onwards, you pay based on construction completion milestones after the engineer of the project has issued the certificate that that milestone has been completed.
And how long does the whole process take?
From our experience, from reservation until the agreement signing can take from 1 week to 3 weeks, depending on the client. But there were cases where the client couldn't come in Cyprus for a month or a month and a half. And we delayed the signing of the agreements for a month and a half so they can come. And we also have clients right now that have signed agreements last couple of months. And we've set in 2 months' time for them to come. So expecting the movement to be more open for people to travel.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what about the additional cost when a client buys a property in Cyprus and AYIA NAPA Marina, especially? Okay. So additional cost when he buys and when he owns. So every year he has to pay a property tax and also a maintenance fee. So how much is it?
Okay, first of all, the buying taxes. With the purchase price, you have VAT. If you declare it as your main property in Cyprus, then you are charged 5%. If it's intended to be an investment that you will sell in a year or two, then you're charged 19%. There are no title transfer fees because there is VAT. And there are some stamp duties depending on the value. They are about €2 for every 1,000 cost. In other words, if you buy something of 1 million, you have about €2,000 stamp duties, certifications, and stuff. Now in Cyprus, we don't have inheritance tax of property tax, so you don't pay when you pass the property to other generations, or when you don't pay to the government every year property tax. All taxes are based on consumption, like electricity, water, sewage, and refuse for garbage collection, and a very small municipality fee, which is for the services they provide, which depends on the size of the property, can be from 150 to 500 euros per year. Mm-hmm. Now, in terms of communal fees, or as you call them, management fees, or maintenance fees. These are to cover the expenses for maintaining the marina and the communal areas of either the towers that one resides or owns property, or the island or the peninsula. And they are strictly based on expenses. What we will be doing as the management company, we will be collecting those costs. We'll be dividing the total cost depending on the ratio of ownership of, let's say, an apartment or of the East Tower with the general expenses of the East Tower. And we will add a 15% management fee for our work. So they will be basically paying the clear costs of those fees, which are the lift service, the cleaning, the receptionist, the swimming pools, all these things to maintain these services and products that are available. Additionally, in the maintenance expense, there will be a small amount that will go towards a reserve fund for, in case, let's say, we need to change a lift. We don't go back and ask all owners to pay €1,000 or 2,000. They will go from the reserve fund and use that money, or to repaint the internal walls of the tower, or things like this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, we don't know the the exact costs, because this is a first of its kind project in Cyprus. We had professionals to undergo this exercise for us, and they told us that investors should expect about 2.5 to 3 euros per square meter per month.
Okay, let's talk about getting a residence permit or citizenship. So as far as we know that now there is no a program which allow foreigners obtain a citizenship through investment in real estate, but it is still there is residence permit program. Can you
Correct.
Can you please tell about this? Or also for those who doesn't need a residence permit, is it possible to obtain a long-term visa, for example, if they buy a property in AYIA NAPA Marina?
Okay. Now, buying in AYIA NAPA Marina, people immediately validate for the Cyprus residency, the permanent residency, which lasts for 5 years. And they can apply and get the residency, both them and their immediate family, and that includes parents as well of the investor. There are some other prerequisites that they need to deposit 30,000 euros to safeguard that they have the living expenses and do a health insurance in Cyprus. But other than that, it's a very straightforward process that doesn't take more than 1 or 2 months. The costs of doing such an application varies depending on the professional, from 2,000 to 5,000 euros, depending on who you go. And you immediately get a permanent residency with which you can reside in Cyprus, but not work, just reside for the total period that it's valid. After that, if you want, and if you maintain specific regulations, you can then apply for the citizenship via the PRP, which allows you, because you lived in Cyprus for 7 years, to get the citizenship as well.
Okay.
But right now, we do not have a citizenship by investment in place. It was stopped in October. And there will be something that we expect something after May to come out, but for the time being, we don't know.
Okay. So what about the prices now in Cyprus, in particular in your area, in the area where the project is located, in AYIA NAPA? So where are the prices now? Is it a good time to buy actually property in Cyprus?
Okay, the characteristic of Cyprus that is different from many other jurisdictions is that it's an island, and as an island, land is scarce, meaning you cannot enlarge the amount of land you have. You can import, you can produce land, and we don't have a lot of land in Cyprus. So, with that in mind, prices since our independence, which was in 1960, have constantly been going up, whatever, with one exception when we did the bail-in in Cyprus in 2013. And that prices didn't go down, they just froze for some time. Now, so prices for anywhere you invest in Cyprus one would expect to be stable as long as they buy something that is of value and that the actual selling price reflects on the actual value of the property. Now, moving forward, projects like AYIA NAPA Marina or the golf properties or the other marina that was completed and sold out, they always appreciate even more. Like in 2013, we saw the other marina not only losing value, but appreciating value, because there is a constant demand for specific projects like the marinas that push demand upwards, and with a constant and stable supply means that the prices go up as well. So I would expect, like all investors, should expect a very healthy capital appreciation from their investment in AYIA NAPA Marina, as well as very good return on investment, because as I said, 40% of the tourist flow of the whole island is for this region, and the most popular is AYIA NAPA. You're talking about 100% occupancy during July, August, and September, which boosts rental prices up.
Mm-hmm. So, what about the restrictions? Are there any restrictions for buying property in AYIA NAPA Marina? And if they buy, what kind of ownership they get? They have a freehold or leasehold ownership?
All right. First of all, Cyprus, like all European states, they don't impose restrictions on any nationalities when they invest in the country. So everyone is welcome. And Cyprus has a history of welcoming foreign direct investments and people who come here, especially due to our long history of tourism. Now, AYIA NAPA Marina is a leasehold, it's a long-term leasehold project, and people who buy and invest in AYIA NAPA Marina, they buy and they will own the properties for 125 years. That's about 3 generations from today. And the reason is because it's built in the sea. In Cyprus, no one is allowed to own property and construct any buildings on any of its shores for 50 meters distance from the sea inland, let alone us that we are built in the sea, in the water. But after the 125 years, our investors have an option of first refusal, and they can rebuy their units for another period of time. The exact terms of rebuy are not known because it's too far out in time from today. But in a previous marina project, we've seen that for a rebuy that was permitted for some clients for 26 years, they paid an additional 3% on the value they initially bought it for. With, of course, investing in AYIA NAPA Marina, investors get a certificate of lease. It's just like a title deed, which they can use to put as collateral to the bank or pass on to other generations with gifting, or also sell and transfer to third parties.
Mm-hmm. And also one question is regarding the risk for the buyer's risk, as the building is still under construction. So how do the clients, potential clients, might cover this risk? So are there any like bank guarantees or something that the project will be finished on time? And when it's going to be finished, I mean, the whole project?
Okay. The whole project is in stages, first of all. So we already finished the marina, the administration building, the government building, the boat yard, the commercial, which is going in operations in spring. The villas are completed. We start delivering in spring as well. The East Tower will be completed summer 2023, and by the end of 2024, the West Tower. This is our schedule. We stick to our program very closely and move and work hard towards moving to this goal. Now, as we said before, clients pay based on construction completion milestones. So they don't pay for things that work hasn't been done. So that's a security itself. We had some clients that they needed or wanted to pay upfront all the investment amount, and they either got bank guarantees or placed the money in escrow for gradual release, again on construction completion milestones, in order to give them the peace of mind. But other than that, it speaks by itself. It's a project which is fully financed. There is no loan or any mortgage on the company. So maybe it's the only project on the island like this that it's being built with the investors' money. And one can feel this when they come and they see those hundreds of people working every day, the noise, the energy around everything, the completion of different parts is very visible to us.
So thank you very much, Yanis, for such interesting conversation, for all the details, and anyone who would like to get information on brochures presentation of AYIA NAPA Marina project in Cyprus, you will find the link below the video, and also all my contacts you also find there. And please write me on in comments or via WhatsApp or email, and I will be happy to answer about the project. And Yanis is going to be very happy to meet you in Cyprus and to show this amazing project in Cyprus, AYIA NAPA Marina. So thank you very much, Yanis.
Thank you, Katerina, for giving us this great opportunity. I look forward, as soon as our first villas are completed, to do an actual tour on the finished villa, so that they can get a more holistic idea of how the product will look. And I look forward in seeing you or any of your clients when either visit Cyprus and visit us, or even do virtual tours and web meetings.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, Yanis.
Bye-bye from AYIA NAPA. Bye-bye.